A police helicopter circles high above the city, its spotlight scanning the streets as officers track a dangerous suspect. The camera slowly reveals a man standing at the very edge of a rooftop. As the helicopter locks onto him with its bright light, several FBI vehicles arrive below and agents rush into position.
Wait! Just come with me. I'm here to help. It's over.
What's it supposed to be like this?
No.
The story then shifts back to several years earlier. Ray is traveling through the woods with his wife Amanda and their young daughter, Rachel. The three of them move through the beautiful forest before setting up camp beside a calm river. As night falls, Rachel lies peacefully in Amanda's arms while Ray sits nearby watching them with a warm smile.
What you looking at, man?
I'm looking at you, woman.
Not long after those peaceful memories, tragedy strikes when Amanda is diagnosed with cancer once again. She is admitted to the hospital where doctors begin discussing treatment options.
Is it back?
Yes.
One of the doctors explains that a powerful drug called Infirmum could help save her life, but the medication is extremely expensive. The family has already used up nearly everything they have, and they simply cannot afford the treatment. The family still tries to create happy moments together.
This is for you. My name is Paloma.
No, it's perfect.
Later, Ray and Rachel spend time together at the boxing gym where Ray trains. Inside the ring, Rachel practices with her father and surprisingly manages to tackle him to the mat.
Fight back!
She let me train her, Coop. She's got what it takes.
Soon afterward, the family receives a small piece of hopeful news.
Mr. Cooper, I have good news. We just got word. A very effective generic version of Infirmum called Sparrow is in the final stages of FDA approval. This is great news, Ray.
Ray and Rachel are overjoyed when they hear this and feel hopeful that Amanda might finally recover. However, that hope does not last long.
We were supposed to start a new medication.
You'll have to talk with Dr. Wu.
Dr. Wu?
Hi, Ray.
What's going on?
I'm sorry. The company that makes the generic drug pulled it off the market.
What are you talking about?
Bioprime, the makers of Infirmum, paid the manufacturer to delay Sparrow's release.
For how long?
Indefinitely.
You told me that my wife was going to be okay.
I am delivering the same news to 3 other patients today. 2 of them kids.
Sometime later, Ray sees an interview on television where Bioprime's CEO, Simon Keeley, is debating with a politician about the high cost of cancer treatments.
Congresswoman Morgan, why are you here today?
Well, I've always taken a hard line against pharmaceutical lobbies and mass corporations like Bioprime.
With all due respect, Congresswoman, Bioprime is unlike any other pharmaceutical company in the world.
Keeley, it is not the efficacy that's in question, it's the business practices. I believe that we all have a basic human right to safe, affordable medication.
Yeah, the investment is not only risky, it is extremely expensive.
Furious and desperate, Ray calls into the live show. When he gets through, he directly confronts Keeley and tells him that his company's greed is putting Amanda's life in danger.
Ray, I'm so sorry to hear about your wife. Bioprime is dedicated to saving lives.
You're geared towards making a profit. You've already taken everything from me. If my wife dies, it's your death sentence. I will hunt you down and kill you with my bare hands.
That night, Ray and Rachel sit beside Amanda's hospital bed. Rachel gently hums a song for her mother, hoping it might comfort her. But nothing can stop what is coming. Amanda soon passes away, and the loss completely shatters both Ray and Rachel. Ray leaves the hospital room and walks down the corridor in shock before finally breaking down and crying uncontrollably. 6 months later, Ray is back in the boxing gym, throwing punches into a bag as he tries to deal with the heavy grief still weighing on him. After training, he returns home where unpaid bills are waiting for him. Rachel tells him to ignore them for now, and the two briefly tease each other in an attempt to lighten the mood. Just then, Ray receives a phone call from a man named Martin Bennett, an investigative journalist who works for Vice.
I'm doing a story on Bioprime, and I saw your call with Simon Keeley on TV. I can help you get justice for what happened to your wife. I have proof that crimes have been committed.
Keeley?
Especially Keeley. Meet me at Gateway Station in 20 minutes. I won't waste your time.
He then heads to the subway station where Martin calls him and tells him to board a train. Unbeknownst to Ray, Rachel secretly follows him and enters the train as well. They soon get off at the next station and walk across the platform to catch another train. It is there that Ray finally meets Martin face to face. Martin introduces himself properly and begins explaining the details of his investigation. He tells Ray that Simon Keeley has been hiding bribe money and illegal profits in offshore accounts. And with Ray's help, they might finally be able to expose him and several other powerful figures. Ray asks for a moment to think about it while Rachel quietly tries to overhear their conversation from nearby. At that moment,
Baby, are you okay?
Ray lies on the ground badly wounded. As his strength fades, his eyes meet Rachel's. Both of them slowly lose consciousness. 2 years pass after the violent attack at the subway station. Inside a boxing gym, Rachel is now the one standing in the ring. She fights with intense aggression, throwing powerful punches at her opponent. Around the same time, Congresswoman Diana Morgan is seen working on a bipartisan bill connected to bioprime. Standing beside her are the company's CEO Simon Keeley and its chairman Vinod Shah, both appearing confident as they discuss their political and corporate partnership. Later, Rachel wakes up at home and speaks with Ray about her mother. As the conversation ends, Ray walks toward another room where an entire wall is covered with documents, photos, and notes. It is clear that he has been investigating bioprime and everyone connected to it. Among all the information on the wall, his attention settles on a flyer announcing a UNICEF charity auction. The event will feature Simon Keeley as the keynote speaker. That night, wealthy guests arrive at the charity auction dressed in formal clothing. Not far away, Ray parks his car and studies the building. Instead of entering through the front like the other guests, Ray quietly moves to the back entrance. He slips inside the building and steals a caterer's uniform so he can move through the event unnoticed. Inside the main hall, the evening continues with speeches and donations while Keeley prepares to address the crowd. Meanwhile, Ray moves through the building and places an out-of-order sign on the door of the men's restroom. Soon after, Simon Keeley finishes his speech and steps away from the stage. As guests begin socializing again, Ray walks into the hall carrying a glass of scotch.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You had a napkin?
The balls are wet.
Sir, there's another bathroom down the stairs.
She died because of you.
What are you talking about? All right, it must have been Vinod Shah. He's the one that brought me on. Here, handle it!
After the killing, Ray quickly leaves the building and returns home. The moment he enters the apartment, he urgently tells Rachel to pack their things because they have to leave immediately. He explains that he had no other choice and that he killed them. Meanwhile, at the auction building, the police and FBI arrive to investigate the crime scene. One surviving guard tells the agents about a conversation he overheard earlier that mentioned a woman and a death threat. FBI agent Sarah Meeker begins reviewing records of threats that had been made against Simon Keeley. During the search, she discovers something important: the threat Ray made during the live television broadcast after Amanda's death. At the same time, Ray and Rachel are already driving away through snowy back roads, heading toward Toronto. As the investigation continues, the agents discover that Ray's vehicle was also seen leaving the scene of the murder. Sarah immediately orders an APB to be issued for Ray's car. Later, Ray approaches a toll booth and passes through it, unaware that his information is being shared with two mercenaries who are now tracking his movements. Ray and Rachel eventually arrive at a roadside motel. As Ray unloads items from the car, he tells Rachel to go upstairs and wait in the room. Instead of going inside immediately, Rachel secretly uses a nearby phone booth to call Agent Sarah.
This is Meeker.
Simon Keeley's death was an accident. It was self-defense.
If you want a crime, look at what Keeley did. How many cancer patients died because of him? Thousands? Where are you, Rachel?
Wait, I can help you.
My dad doesn't know I'm doing this. He's a good man. He just needs help. Do you need help? I'm fine, but I know you think he's guilty.
He's a good, honest man.
He's all I got. Call me back. My number is 412. Okay, no one will be able to trace it.
Inside the motel hallway, Ray quietly prepares for trouble. He attaches a small jingle bell to the door so that it will alert him if anyone enters. When he returns to the room, Rachel is clearly upset with him for how far he has gone. Not long after, the two mercenaries tracking Ray arrive at the motel. The moment they push open the main entrance, the bell attached to the door rings. Ray instantly wakes up. He quietly grabs Rachel and leads her out of the room before hiding with her at the end of the hallway. One of the gunmen turns the corner and walks directly toward them. Ray suddenly lunges forward and attacks him. Both men crash down the staircase as they fight violently. After a brutal struggle, Ray finally manages to choke the mercenary unconscious. But the second mercenary is already inside the building. Ray quickly grabs an axe and runs into the motel bedroom while the armed soldier follows him inside. Ray hides inside a cabinet and waits. The moment the mercenary steps further into the room, Ray bursts out and attacks him. The fight becomes so intense that both of them crash through the window and land on top of a parked car outside. The mercenary still tries to overpower him, but during the struggle, Ray grabs the man's own pistol and shoots him. As Ray looks up from the fight, he sees Rachel standing nearby, staring at him in shock and disbelief. Ray quickly grabs the pistol along with the extra magazines and tells Rachel they have to leave immediately. Not long after Ray and Rachel escape the motel, FBI agents arrive at their apartment back in the city. They break inside and begin searching the place carefully. As they move through the rooms, they discover a wall covered with investigation notes that clearly show someone has been tracking bioprime and several powerful people connected to it. While the agents agents examine the evidence, Sarah receives another call informing her about the double homicide that took place at the motel, along with the report that Ray's vehicle was seen fleeing the scene. At the same time, Ray and Rachel are still on the road. Rachel remains upset with him after witnessing the violence at the motel, but Ray continues trying to reassure her and calm her down. Elsewhere, the hitman from the subway attack finally reappears. The man's name is Santos. He arrives at a small car lot where the owner greets him casually, not realizing who he is dealing with. Without hesitation, Santos suddenly murders the owner. Afterward, he steals a shotgun along with a van from the lot and drives away. Meanwhile, Ray continues driving through the snowy countryside. Because the main roads are becoming too dangerous, he eventually steers the car off the road and into a more remote area surrounded by forest. He takes out the phone he recovered from one of the dead mercenaries and begins searching through it. As he checks the call logs, he notices that the phone contains numerous calls connected to Vinod Shah. Ray also sees a news report announcing that Shah has just purchased a large mansion outside Pittsburgh. Realizing that Shah might now be vulnerable, Ray begins preparing for an attack. In a remote wooded area near a bridge and tunnel, he cuts down a large tree and carefully positions it so it can block the road later.
You plan on using that?
Need to be ready.
Do you even know how to shoot it?
You know I do, Ray.
Shit. During this time, Rachel secretly contacts Sarah again using a phone.
This is Maker. Rachel?
Look, I've been trying to stop him, but I can't.
Can you tell me about him?
My dad, he sparred with guys who could take a punch. But when my mom danced, she always smiled. She's tough, like you. You've been checking up on me?
I do have one question. Who is Paloma?
She got me a stuffed bunny, Paloma.
You'd make her proud. And your dad.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
You are in control.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Say your name.
Rachel Cooper.
That's it?
Later, Rachel confronts Ray and argues with him about the dangerous plan he is preparing. She refuses to stay behind and insists on going with him. After some hesitation, Ray finally agrees to let her come along. At the same time, Santos is preparing his own weapons. He loads powerful explosive shells into the shotgun he stole earlier. To test them, he steps outside and fires the weapon, causing a massive blast that proves the ammunition is extremely destructive. As night falls, Ray and Rachel take position near Vinod Shah's mansion and wait quietly in their vehicle. While they are watching the house, a van suddenly drives past them. Inside that van is Santos. Shortly afterward, Vinod Shah leaves the mansion in a heavily guarded convoy of SUVs. Ray immediately begins following the convoy in his car. As the vehicles drive down the road, Ray suddenly throws iron screws onto the pavement behind him.
Got a flat tire.
What is this? Something's wrong. Get us out of here.
Forward! Go! Go!
At that exact moment, Santos suddenly arrives from the opposite side of the bridge. Without warning, he fires his shotgun and blasts into the trapped SUV. Shah manages to escape and runs for his life. Ray tells Rachel to stay in the car while he runs after Shah. The two men struggle as Ray catches up to him and demands answers. He grabs Shah and asks who the real mastermind behind everything is. Shah only laughs and refuses to give him any information. Before Ray can press him further, Santos fires again and shoots Vinod Shah dead. Realizing the situation has completely fallen apart, Ray quickly runs back to the car and flees the scene with Rachel. Santos immediately chases them and manages to shoot out the rear tire of their car. The damaged vehicle can no longer continue, forcing Ray and Rachel to abandon it. They run into the woods and move through the darkness until they finally reach a small station. There, they steal a tow truck and drive away to continue their escape. While traveling along the road, they eventually pass a small cafe. Outside the building, Ray suddenly notices a familiar van parked nearby. Ray pulls the tow truck across the road and parks it. He and Rachel then walk inside the cafe. Inside, Ray calmly sits down at a table beside Santos. Instead of attacking each other, the two men begin talking. During their tense conversation, Santos explains that he was hired to eliminate several people connected to the Bioprime investigation. Eventually, he reveals the name of the person who hired him.
Diana Morgan, person you're looking for.
She's the one responsible for ordering the killings in order to protect the deals she made with Bioprime. After finishing the conversation, Santos warns Ray that their temporary understanding is over. As Ray and Rachel leave the cafe, Santos looks directly at Rachel and tells her that the next time they meet, there won't be any talking. The following morning, Ray and Rachel continue traveling in the stolen tow truck. Back at FBI headquarters, Sarah studies everything she knows about Rachel and begins carefully thinking about the girl's condition and the trauma she has suffered. Not long after, the FBI receives a report about the stolen tow truck.
Memos just came through. Search crew found Cooper's vehicle. Where? In the woods, about 20 miles outside Shaw's compound.
Looks like local PD got a call this morning that a tow truck was stolen at a nearby location. We need eyes on all street cameras on Route 8.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Later that night, they receive confirmation that the tow truck has been spotted entering the city. Within minutes, police vehicles from across the area begin chasing the truck as Ray drives through crowded streets trying to escape them.
The chopper! It's on us!
All right, hold on, baby.
Oh, shit!
Game's letting out.
Got eyes on the suspect. I repeat, suspect on the move.
Ray rushes toward a nearby stadium and climbs up through the structure until he reaches the rooftop. One by one, the agents follow him up there, surrounding the area. Soon he finds himself standing at the very edge of the roof. This moment connects directly to the scene from the beginning. Police helicopters hover above, their spotlights aimed at him, while FBI agents keep their weapons trained on him. Agent Sarah slowly approaches and calls out to him, urging him to stop and step away from the edge. Then the shocking truth is revealed.
It wasn't right what happened to you. It's me. I'm here to help.
I don't know you.
We've been talking. Paloma. Your stuffed bunny's name was Paloma. Remember, your father was a good man. You are not him.
The person who has been carrying out all of these actions is Rachel. Rachel has been imagining her father beside her the entire time. After losing both of her parents within a few months of each other, she developed severe trauma, including PTSD and dissociative identity disorder. To cope with the pain, her mind created the presence of Ray guiding her through everything. It was Rachel who infiltrated the charity auction and killed Simon Keeley. It was Rachel who fought the mercenaries at the motel. It was Rachel who set the trap for Vinod Shah and confronted him on the bridge. It was Rachel who met Santos at the cafe. And now she stands alone on the rooftop while the FBI tries to stop her. Sarah speaks calmly and tries to convince Rachel to come down safely. But Rachel feels overwhelmed by everything she has done and everything she has lost. Without another word, Rachel suddenly jumps off the roof and plunges down into the river below. Emergency teams quickly respond and manage to rescue her from the water. She is restrained and placed inside an ambulance so she can be transported to the hospital. However, during the ride, Rachel regains consciousness. In a sudden burst of panic and determination, she attacks the agents inside the ambulance. The struggle causes the vehicle to lose control, and it crashes. Rachel manages to escape from the wreckage and disappears into the night. Exhausted and shaken, she eventually sits alone on a bench. In her mind, Ray appears beside her once again, speaking to her gently and trying to comfort her. Soon after, Rachel learns that Diana Morgan is giving a public speech. She decides to confront the woman who started everything. At the same time, Santos also arrives near the event, clearly planning to finish what he started. Diana eventually leaves the stage and enters a government building connected to the Congress Hall. Rachel secretly follows her inside. As Rachel walks through the hallway, memories of Ray begin flooding her mind. She takes out Ray's jacket and puts it on, as if drawing strength from the image of her father. Rachel continues toward Diana Morgan's office. But just as she enters the area, Santos suddenly attacks her. The force of the attack throws Rachel outside the building while Santos begins searching the area for her. Moments later, the two of them face each other again near a fountain. A brutal fight breaks out between them. Santos quickly gains the upper hand and forces Rachel underwater in the fountain, trying to drown her. As Rachel struggles for air, she begins losing consciousness. At that moment, she hears Ray's voice in her mind, encouraging her to stay strong. He calls her his sweet girl and tells her that she can overcome this. With a final burst of strength, Rachel manages to break free. She grabs a knife and attacks Santos, stabbing him repeatedly until he collapses. The water in the fountain turns red as his blood spreads through it. With Santos finally dead, Rachel returns to Diana Morgan's office.
Calling the FBI.
I think the FBI is looking for you. You're all over the news.
You're the one behind biocrime.
I got them to lower their prices.
I believed in you. You took their bribe and you gave them exclusive contracts. You're responsible for ordering the hit on Martin Bennett. You killed my dad.
I took the bribe. I ordered the hit.
Only then is it revealed that Rachel secretly recorded the entire confession on her phone. The recording is sent to the FBI, giving them undeniable evidence against Diana Morgan. Soon afterward, Diana Morgan is arrested for her crimes. With the truth finally exposed and the people responsible brought down, Rachel is finally able to let go of the mission that consumed her. Using the money she still has, she obtains a fake passport and converts her funds into cryptocurrency before quietly boarding a plane. For the first time in years, Rachel leaves everything behind and flies toward a new city, hoping to finally begin a better future. Well, that's the end of the recap of the 2021 movie, Sweet Girl. Had you predicted the twist in this film? Let me know in the comments below.